Hi, guess who it is? Guess who it is? It's the Penny and Tracy show, coming to you live from her car. Are we going for a ride? Huh? Are we going for a ride? I was on the phone with Danette, and I took everything off this shelf and dusted the shelf, and now I'm dusting everything, but I'm rearranging everything on the shelf because, you know, that's what I like to do. And I said on the phone with Danette that I said, well, I'm about to take Penny for a ride, and she got so excited, and I was like, honey, I'm not ready to walk out the door. I'm sorry that you heard me say that, but mommy has to do things before she goes out the door, you know, like get the cat in, so she can stand here sadly looking from inside the house through the glass door. So, sorry, kitty. Anyway, let's go. Don't worry about where we're going, okay? It's Wednesday, it's lunchtime. I'm sure you can figure it out, but don't worry about it, okay? Ain't that right? Say don't worry about it. Yeah, so we're going for a ride, and that's all that matters. You ready? You look adorable. Yeah, you look adorable. Are you a good girl? Yes, you are. Let's lay your ears all out. Look, make them look all pretty. Okay, so anyway, well, first of all, thank you all for the compliments on my brightly colored shirt. Sharon commented that meaning how funny the video was to her, if that's what bright colors do be doing to me, then I need to be wearing them more often. And I thought, you know, that she's got a point. And I got up this morning. Well, first, I got up and I put on this shirt, which is my cute little Costco shirt. And then I thought, Tracy, you're about to start cleaning the house, you know, dusting and stuff. You don't want to get your shirt messed up. So I went in the bedroom and I changed into just a black t-shirt. It's got pumpkins on it because I am trying to call fall. Hello, fall. We need you because it's hotter than Hades down here. Satan left his oven door open and we're about to die. Yeah, he left the oven door wide open. So anyway, I told Danette what Sharon said, and I said, I think she's got a point because I put on this, but then I changed into a black t-shirt, and I've been just kind of, like I couldn't start a video, you know? And that's not like me to not be able to start a video because I can always talk. I mean, Lord knows, if my mama was still here, my mama would tell you that this girl can talk. I always have been able to talk, except for when I needed to. Thank you very much. Because when I get around a bunch of people, I shrink back and I don't talk. Can you believe that? Yeah. And when I had to teach a class in front of a whole room full of people, I didn't like it, and I couldn't talk, and I couldn't even be funny. That's why I don't think I could never be like a comedian, because I would walk out on stage and stand there with my finger in my mouth like. But here, in the comfort of my car, knowing that however many people is going to watch it, I'm perfectly fine with it. Yeah. So, if we meet in person, if it's just one or two, I'll be all right. But if there's a whole group of y'all, just know I'm probably going to shrink back to my weird, awkward third grade self and not know what to say. Yeah. Moving on. Last night, Penelope and I went for a walk. And as we were walking up the hill towards the woods, you know, the woods where the little minions live. And for anyone who don't know, minions are coyotes. I was like, is that a sign? Lord, is that a sign? Yes, it was. It was a sign. And that sign said, property for sale. So the church is selling the piece of property that has the woods on it where I believe the Minions are living. Now, I don't know if anybody's going to be able to do anything with that piece of property, because it is a very odd piece of property. It's kind of like this. It slopes way down. But whatever. I mean, if somebody could buy it and grade it and then buy the vacant house next door to it that the guy's letting get wasted. Get wasted? No, that's not how that goes. The guy's probably wasted. He's letting the house, basically the house is going to fall in on itself because it's been vacant for so long, because probably he's getting wasted. I don't know. Probably not. Probably has nothing to do with getting wasted. I doubt he probably ever gets wasted, but I'm trying to make a funny on my word choice. Anyway, so yeah, the property's for sale. So that's exciting. I hope it sells, and I hope somebody clears it. Not that Minions don't need a place to live. I just don't want them right there on that corner where I have to walk my precious little one, right? What are you looking at? You see that man way over there in that parking lot? He's allowed to be there. I know that's odd. Well, she sees lots of people over there. It's a McDonald's. Yeah, there's a lot of people over there. We're not going there. No. We're going to go eat the Lord's chicken, because we love the Lord's chicken. Ain't that right? I am down to going about once a week now. I just want y'all to know that, especially since they closed mine, completely demolished it, and I have to get on Barrett Parkway, which is essentially the worst. Anybody that lives in Cobb County will tell you that Barrett Parkway is the worst. But anyway, I have to get on it to go to get my Lord's chicken, but that's okay. I'll do it, you know. If not, I have to drive way across town to the other one, and I don't want to do that. But they demolished, and they're supposed to be building back better. We know how that goes, though. What? Anyway, that wasn't a political joke. That was just a statement. Take it however you want to, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. What are we going to do later? Do you know? I don't know what we're going to do later, but all I know is it's already hot. It's 11:20, and I'm already going to get lunch because I've been up since 5 o'clock again. Yesterday morning at work, I told Lisa, I'm going to run on to the post office and drop this mail off and pick up some stamps. Sometimes I stutter. But anyway, it was 9:30. Did I already say that? It was 9:30. And Lisa said, you want to pick up lunch while you're out? I said, well, I mean, I'm not necessarily against picking up lunch at 9:30, but I don't think anywhere's open for us to pick up lunch at 9:30. She was like, oh. I said, yeah, it's kind of already been a long day. I get it, but we're gonna have to wait a little while. I'll just have to go back out to get lunch, which I did, and we went to Twisted Taco, and I got the barbecued nachos, which like to have killed me because they were so hot. Oh my gosh, the amount of spice they had in the barbecue sauce was unbelievable. They were good, but I couldn't eat. I only ate a couple of bites because it was so dang hot, so I won't get that again. But anyway, okay, I'm about to order my Lord's chicken, so y'all just hang on. Hi, okay, we're home. I had lunch. Penny had a bone. Gracie went outside. All is well. All is quiet. I'm sitting for a moment until I get up and go finish what I started. I'm so determined to get that room cleaned out today. Why is it when you start one project that it creates a mess that creates 50 more projects? Why? Anyway, by the way, someone commented on yesterday's video something like, I needed to get on with it, right? And I said, or you could just keep scrolling, but thank you for commenting because that only helps me. I'm not kidding. It does. It helps me. So thank you, right? Anyway, moving on. So, okay, so remember the Christmas in July luncheon that we had from the office, right? Well, I carried my big camera, and I didn't realize it, but it wasn't on the right setting. I thought I had it on manual focus, and it was not on manual focus. It was on, I thought I had it on autofocus. Yeah, that's it. I thought I had it on autofocus, and it was on manual focus. I know it's manual. Anyway, so all the pictures turned out blurry, except for the few that I took. Because the manager came out and took some pictures, and then, like, Danny took some pictures, and even some of mine didn't turn out all that clear, but they were more clear than theirs because they didn't focus at all because they didn't know they had to. Anyway, so we wanted new office pictures. So I thought, well, since I was in that brightly colored shirt yesterday, I was like, well, here, just take a cell phone picture of me because cell phone pictures, especially for websites, they're great because it's just as good for a little thumbnail on a website. I mean, it's not like you're blowing it up to, put on a wall somewhere. So anyway, I stood up in front of a picture that I took with my camera in my backyard of a bee on a leaf. It's a very cool picture. I will insert it right now so you can see it. Please stand by. Okay, so you can see in the picture that Lisa took of me, the picture of the tree, well, it was leaves with a bee on it, is behind my head. I can't find a picture of just that. But anyway, well, I liked it. So I thought, well, I'll just make my profile picture that picture, right, on my other Facebook page. And I did. And that's when Twyla sent me a message or commented under it and said something about the giant bee. And I was like, huh? And then I went back and looked at it, and now I'm going to insert that picture, a close-up of the giant bee. Please stand by. Well, needless to say, I got so tickled because neither Lisa or myself noticed the giant bee that looked like it was on my head. Yeah. Yeah. We won the award yesterday for most observant, and I sent the picture to my boss, and she liked it. None of us noticed the big bee. Nope. But I think it's a honeybee. Whatever the bee was, it was very patient and just hung out on that red leaf on my maple tree in my backyard until I got the perfect picture. And then when I showed the picture to my boss, there I go stuttering again. I really do stutter sometimes. I'm not making that up. Yeah, sometimes I do, especially with SSS. SSS sometimes make me stutter. But anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, my boss saw the picture and she liked it so much that she paid to have it blown up, and I framed it. And now it hangs behind my desk at work. So, yeah, it's a really cool picture, just maybe not with the giant bee. Or maybe that's just my queen bee. Look, I'm the queen bee. Yeah, that might be the title of this video, the queen bee. So, earlier, speaking of bees, when I went to Chick-fil-A and I got my Lord's chicken and drove around, picked it up, was driving off, was about to roll the window up, a fly was inside the vehicle with me. I was like, what is it? What is it with y'all? I mean, do I just smell good? Because I am taking baths, so I'm just not sure why the flies and the bees and the birds and the bees and the bugs. Why are the birds and the bees and the bugs after me? Anyway, I think that's it for now, but I'm going to go change my shirt again because there again I got to go back to cleaning, working, and I don't want to get my shirt dirty. So you might see me in a different shirt unless this video's long enough. Let me see how long this video is, and then I might not have to come back. Hold on. Hi. Here we are. I'm still working, and I've taken everything off this so I can clean it and then put stuff back on it. I took everything off this shelf and cleaned it and put it back on there, and I kind of grouped it, each little section by colors. So I'm happy with how that turned out, but I'm still working everywhere else because but I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. I'm trying. Anyway, one last story and then I will let you go. It's about that bridge that I went over, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. I didn't even think about it until somebody else mentioned it, but there is another bridge like that I have been on, but I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old. My dad, as y'all know, was a cop, and he was paid by an insurance company he would fly to wherever in the United States to pick up a car that had been stolen out of Georgia, out of Cobb County, I guess. And then he would drive that car back to Georgia. That's how they got the cars back and forth. I don't know if they still do that. Probably not. They probably use some sort of service that carries a bunch of them. I don't know. But anyway, so we had to fly to Mobile. Now, I had never flown before. I had never been on one of his trips before, but for whatever reason, this time he could carry Mom. He could carry somebody with him, duh. But this time he carried me. And so I got to fly, and we flew Eastern, and they gave me my wings. If any of y'all know about Eastern, they used to give you, if it was your first time flying, I guess as a kid especially, they would give you a little set of wings. So I got my wings, and then we flew to Mobile. And I do remember sitting in the car with my daddy, and we drove through a tunnel like that in Mobile. By the way, I just want to jump in and say, it's M-O-B-I-L-E, which normally you might pronounce mobile, like a mobile phone. But down here in the South, as far as Alabama goes, it's pronounced Mobile. Okay, back to the story. That went under the water, and then we came out on the other side. Now, as an 8 or 9 year old child, I thought it was the coolest thing in the whole entire world. It's just as I have grown and matured and learned about anxiety, I have learned that, that thing could collapse and we could all die and, things like that. But as a child, it was great. So if you're ever in Mobile or Virginia, and somebody else said there's one somewhere else, and I can't remember, New York maybe? Anyway, yeah, try it out. All right, well, that's it for this one. Have a great rest of your day. Remember, I love you and Jesus loves you. And I hope he's coming back soon because these people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. All right. Love you, mean it.